And Rick, a lot of things to choose from this weekend. Have you planned your dance card?
I gotta get my physical first.
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah, it's a big weekend for me starting out here tonight because I have a grandson playing football.
Football. You've got a grandson playing football.
And they're going to play Dearborn Divine Child, which is considered to be a pretty good football power in the state. Somebody said, I thought they said Hutchinson, you know, from U of M. And
well, it's going to be a long road trip, and I'll tell you, there's been an incredible amount of flooding in Metro Detroit today.
Really?
Yeah, 3 to 6 inches of rain. The tunnel to McNamara Terminal flooded. People can't get.
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
I didn't know. I didn't hear that. I didn't know that. I knew that. I had somebody flying out this morning first thing. Plane was delayed like an hour and a half because of lightning down there.
Chances are that person never got to the terminal. People could not get. I mean, there's no back way.
Right.
275 and 94, also a lot of flooding. So.
I did not.
Yeah, this is from this morning.
Wow.
275.
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
No, but I know they got off. People were talking about, but then.
There's the.
Of course, I'm going to Dearborn. Dearborn's isn't that near the airport? Dearborn's near
it
the
is
airport.
near the airport, and here is the McNamara the tunnels.
That's not the tunnel you're talking about. Are you talking about the tunnel that's within the terminal that you have to go?
No, not that tunnel. The driving tunnel.
Oh, so that one right there.
You can't.
Look at that.
And this is.
I can't.
Flat Rock.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I know it rained here last night. Did it rain hard? Anybody know? What you guys know?
In Metro, from Washtenaw east, it rained like crazy.
We got rain, but I don't know. I mean, I heard it last night, the wind blowing and stuff a little bit. But I don't know how much rain. Did we get much rain? Do we know?
No, not here. We did not get much rain at all. Metro got just over 3 inches.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that was amazing.
Yeah, we could have used the rain on the day we had the big fire.
That fire, we were sitting in our office, and they said, look at all that black smoke. And I mean, it was big time. We thought it was even closer to us. We thought it was just down our street. It was that smoke just seemed like it was right there, and didn't find out until an hour later, whatever it was. But and looking at that, I mean, I'd like to go by there and see that building and see if it's still there or not. And
well, Blackstone, or North Street's closed from Blackstone to Cooper still. It's got a big cleanup and a lot of gawkers and rubberneckers going by there.
Oh yeah,
we had thousands of people watching it on our Skycam.
Oh, because you guys were broadcasting from top of the building?
Yeah, did you see our Skycam footage on the fire? Yeah.
That, and they, the amazing part to me is they put that fire out.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't any smoke. I looked at it later in the day, and there wasn't any smoke coming from over there.
Well, all that flame, you think about like the Hawaii and the other wildfires, they can't control them.
Right.
And this could have easily, there's so many houses nearby.
Oh. Yeah, and with the wind blowing and everything else, you could have taken them right through there. But I remember when the Spartan building burned, and that building went right down. They couldn't stop that one, but that was all wood. This had a lot of metal in it, I guess. I think it was the difference there. But I'd like to see what's really left of this building now, which I guess you could if you could get there. Well, you could probably turn on your camera. We could probably see that right now, couldn't we?
Maybe we can. We'll see.
Turn on the camera.
We'll check on that.
That's right. Get on those.
We'll look at it.
Yeah. That'd be kind of interesting to see if it shows that building, because it may not be there, and it is interesting. I mean, I'd like to drive by it.
So something like that, building, it was empty, and there's a question, it was like the process of being sold at auction. Timing seems really weird,
Yeah, definitely weird. I mean, that'll be highly investigated. I doubt that building was insured for that much, in all honesty. One of the biggest problems you've got there at that building is, and I'm sure they looked at this, is tearing it down or now getting rid of the debris. And the debris, and I've heard there's pollution there. I don't know if it's just in the ground.
A lot of pollution there. Apparently the winning bid on the property was $79,000.
$79,000 to buy that whole property?
Yeah. 9 acres, 200,000+ square feet.
But the building, I can't believe it could have even been saved from, it didn't burn, to make economic sense.
I don't know why someone would buy it. I think it would be worthless to begin with because of the pollution.
How big? Yeah, it's just. I mean, there's a couple of sites in this town that are really bad, and you can't buy them because you could clean them up, but it would cost you a almost, unbelievable amount of money.
Yeah.
But something's going to have to be done someday, because there's some bad sites in this country, and there's some bad sites in this town.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened, though, and I mean, it came from a lot of these manufacturing, they never knew back in the day what was in their chemicals they were using them,
No.
nor did they know when you threw the oil on the ground out back that it was any big deal. I mean, I get it. I would have done the same thing until now, when they say all this stuff is, a pollutant. And,
Well, we made everything out of lead and asbestos.
Right.
I mean, we were using all these. We had no idea.
well, we didn't now. So it's a real problem. It's a real problem. So it'll be interesting to see on this building if they still, maybe they're going to tear it down. Maybe they're happy now. All right.
Let's take a look at what the
got the sky cam?
fire looks like
Yeah.
now.
Let's see what it does too. So,
Yeah, there's still that concrete structure standing there.
what it is, it's
Yeah.
kind of, how come it moves like that right now?
It's windy.
Because of the wind?
Yeah. So it looks like there's a smokestack that's part of the
Yeah, on the left
property.
side there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. And
Yeah.
that's that close. Wait, so the building that's in front, that's not the armory.
That's the armory. Yeah, the armory is in front. Yeah.
It is there?
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's just across North Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just across North Street there. Yeah, I know the building.
Mm.
Wow. Well, I was surprised. Like, again, how they ever got that fire out. Must not have been that much material in there that was burnable, I guess, or something.
Pictures of the from the real estate listing showed it was, while there were all those cement block walls, a lot of wood floors, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, those
So-
wood floors back then. That's what everybody did. Those old wood floors back then. They're soaked with oil too, so
Yeah.
they probably burned like crazy.
Mhm.
But you ever go to a Civil War muster? Do you go to that anymore?
I have been a few times. Yeah.
Yeah. I
it's
mean, I've been a
very-
number of times too.
I went last year.
You did?
Yeah, that's what I had my bike crash at Civil War and broke ribs.
How did you crash that again? What'd you
Well,
do?
these
Did you get hit
people
by a
wouldn't
bullet?
get out of my way. I mean, they were just walking right at me, and they saw me coming, and they just
Really?
yeah. So I had to go off the thing, and then I got caught in the mud, and
No kidding.
yeah.
Well, I usually just ride my bike over. I may even do that tomorrow. I may do that Saturday. I mean, I always get kind of a kick out of it because those people are walking around in those hot wool suits, and some of them are really even talking like they were back in the Civil War, and it's just
Oh, they adopt their character 100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would like to see. It might be kind of interesting to see their ball or whatever they call it, the dance big thing they
Mhm.
have that Friday night or whatever.
You
night.
should take Lisa to the military ball.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
should do that. Yeah, see if we can get dressed up too. And
Does she have something with big petticoats?
I may have a babushka. I know a babushka so it goes on your head. It's like a scarf. I get that. My mom. The funny part about that, I think my parents would call it a babushka too. And I mean, we weren't Polish or anything. But
I don't know. It's a hat, isn't it? Or
I think it's a scarf. It's really a scarf.
Yeah.
That's what I think it really is. I do think it's that. So
Well, you better get on the road if you're going to Dearborn Divide Child, considering there might be water issues.
Well, I hope not. I mean, the worst part about traveling, and I'm glad I don't live near Detroit. I can't stand traffic.
I can't either. I could not live
No.
west. I could not live east of Grass Lake.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how really good we have it here. I mean, it's
Mm.
obviously like maybe a few more things, but what do you really want other than? It's just to me, I can't. Maybe I'm getting older or something too. Watching that traffic coming in and out, and there's always construction.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's an accident or something like that, and
Incredible
you're just
number of
tied
them.
up forever. In fact, I really wanted to go over a little bit earlier to stop somewhere before, but I don't think it'd take me more an hour and a half tops to get there.
And this morning, 94 was closed completely between 2 a.m. and like 8 a.m.
Not at Jackson,
just west of here.
just west of
Yeah.
here, because of the floods down
Crashes.
there. Oh, it crashes.
Crash. Yeah.
Really? At what time was that? 9 a.m.
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
What are people doing out at 2 a.m.?
Truck drivers.
'Cause I had to leave the other day at like 6:30. I thought there wouldn't be much, and it was okay, but there was. But I can't believe that late at night. There's other than a few truckers there.
You should hire a driver.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna get one of those cars that drive themselves. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, Bart. I'm not sure I could sit there in a car and watch this automatic thing happen with the car, you know.
Well, you'd sit in the back seat and you'd have one of those glass, smoke glass things so you couldn't see your driver or talk to him or see
Yeah, it
anything.
doesn't matter. You still see the other cars coming up or by you or doing whatever else. And I tell you, that would I think that'd freak me out still. That's
Well,
gonna probably be the next generation to be able to do that.
Well, good luck to your Western Panthers tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. Thanks. Good to see you.
Ric Walton today
T,
on
everybody.
JTV. The